Ciao ragazzi, hi guys, welcome back in another video. How you doing? Zamo Zamo here, limping with the big Zamo sign, with the pizza on the couch, with my friend the crutches this week. How are you? Welcome to a new video. In today's episode we're gonna have a drink together, we're gonna talk about the weather, but most importantly we're gonna talk about my forever wish list, things that are unique, are special, and I really want to put one day into my wardrobe. New items, new brands, underrated stuff, vintage finds, a really miscellaneous ensemble of garments. Happy to share it with you. Fasten your seatbelt, grab yourself a nice drink. Today we are drinking iced tea, sparkling iced tea. And let's go, let's get into it. By the way guys, super thank you for the support. It has been so fucking good. It's more than a year that I've been on YouTube now and you really are the best. So thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. So thank you again for all the comments, all the love. Join the Spaghetti Army, that's the name of our community. Every weekend we publish fashion video, we talk about design, we talk about inspiration, menswear. I also left my TikTok. I've been trying to be a bit more active on TikTok. I'm working on shorter video formats, I'm working on podcasts, so stay connected, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you think. I think overall it's super important in general to think about your purchases. We should buy less, we should buy quality, and so it's super important to do. I would recommend anyone to do what I've done. So just make a list of things you like, inspiration, and then just keep a few months, see if you find a good chance, see if you find them used. It's always nice to explore. I would say it's like half of the fun of having this passion for fashion. Yeah. Let's have a sip of our iced tea, a sip of our coffee, espresso, por favore. And let's get into the video. If we're talking about footwear, first shoe that's on my radar, that's on my wish list is the Paraboot Michael in this cowhide, fur kind of situation. I love them. I've seen them in real life. They're super nice. Of course, Paraboot Michael, I have a pair of black ones. They love them. I talked about it in this video. So super solid shoe. I really like how clumsy, how fun this pair with again, the cow print is. That's real leather, so they're really furry. I have to say that I haven't bought them yet because there are a lot. So they're really busy. They're also very expensive. I think it's a new colorway variant that has been introduced in the last few months, last year. Cowhide animal prints is super popular right now, but in the future it can be something fun. But you really need to be careful in putting up your outfit. You want to be the cool supreme uncle, not the creepy dude. So then if instead we're talking about Gorpcore, I love this pair of Brooks Adrenaline. Those are a very nice ton sur ton pair of hiking shoes, super underrated brand Brooks. Look into them. You can find them even on Amazon or any weird websites. Pair of Gorpcore light shoes. I think they're really underrated and those are also cool. Of course, you were still talking about functional shoes. A pair of shoes that should deserve more love is La Sportiva XT4. La Sportiva is a great Italian brand with a good heritage. They have been doing stuff, since the 1900s, and I really like them. I remember growing up in the mountains and, always seeing the brand around for hikers, for alpine skiers, people in the mountains fair. So that feels super authentic, and I'm really happy that La Sportiva is getting more love, especially with this pair of XT4 approach shoes. You have a lot of protection for your foot. You can go hike with them, you can go get your expensive coffee. So absolutely La Sportiva XT4s are on it. If instead we're talking about more dressed up, a pair that has been on my mind for so long is the Prada America's Cup. Again, this is something that has been in my family, sailing for a long time. So I remember seeing these back in the early 2000s and I always wanted a pair. I don't know, I think what blocks me is the fact they're really shiny. So I just need to think about it, maybe get myself a pair of nice ones. For example, when I was in Paris, as discussed in this video, L'Épicerie, beautiful pair high ones also. That could be interesting, but overall I think that if you never considered buying a pair of Prada's America's Cup, look into it because it's an interesting juncture of sportswear meeting luxury. Consider that Prada with their Lina Rossa in the 2000s really changed the game, and they were the first one together, I would say, with maybe Burberry Persum, walk that performance meets luxury way that I really like, and I would like to have more in my closet in the future. Absolutely. And if instead we're talking about trousers, bottoms, I have another 4 matching the 4 shoes that I proposed to myself, they're on my list. Number 1 is the Carhartt Brandon. As I always talk about it, I'm in love with my indigo Carhartt Brandon pants. They're really thick, oversized indigo blue, denim pants. I wear a size large and they're really perfect. They're oversized a lot, so if you instead prefer a narrower fit, I would recommend going down. I know that Carhartt Work in Progress has a few different colorways. but I haven't been able to find like the right colorway with the lightweight. So I would like to get into it, you know, have some patience, visit some more stores, find like the good pair. What I'm looking forward to is the right material and the right colorway, especially with the right stitching. Some of their options have like contrast stitching, but that's not my jam. Great model, and I would recommend, if you don't have it in your closet, why don't you go find a nice pair of Carhartt Brandon pants. Could be the move, you know what they say. Then, if instead we're talking about denim, Levi's 615. Levi's 615s are orange tapped. They're originally introduced in the 1990s, and they're like my favorite pair vintage high-waisted denims. They're amazing. I would recommend going one size up or two size up. So normally I'm a size 34, but if I want to have my denim comfortable, I always go for a 36. That's for Dickies, that's for Carhartt, like all the American carpenters that I always wear. 6.5, they're amazing. The only beef again is that sometimes I want to buy a black pair, but of course with time they get gray. So overall, those are on the radar. You can find them for cheap. Go look at your local vintage store, Orange Tap 650. They're amazing, especially if you have wider legs like I do. Great value for your buck. My legs are too big for the 501, you know. If we want to keep our budget friendly, something that I've been considered buying is a pair of military cargo surplus pants, like a parachute model, a crop model. There's so much, and you can go again in your local vintage store, you can look online, but I would really like to go have like a pair of olive, a pair of khaki, like fatigues, volume, some consistencies, and you can find them a lot. You can find a lot for cheap. So I think that's always something nice if you wanna stay on the trend of like wider pants. By the way, public service announcement, 2025, micro trends are gonna die, and you and me, we're gonna work on our personal style. That basically means that you can do whatever you want, just be you, right? Get some inspiration, watch some YouTube videos, and then just you do you. So I think in the development of my own personal style, I would love to introduce a pair of real like cargo fatigues from like military inspiration or military use. And then the last one, a pair that I always wanted, is a pair of plissé from Issey Miyake. He invented, again, this use of polyester that really revolutionized the world of luxury. So I always wanted a pair. I was always like lazy / scared of spending so much money. But this is something that, you know, especially maybe working towards like a suit, really versatile, really comfortable, and a no-brainer. So that's also in the list, and 2025 might be the year in which we get it, yeah. Talking tops, of course, we have to consider the coming months, so hopefully spring soon enough, in warmer summer, etc. So I have some tops that I think make absolutely sense. So the top number one is this beautiful Uniqlo C short sleeve. I really hope this brown beige is gonna look good. I placed an order from the Uniqlo Su collab that just released last week, and I will be releasing a video next week talking about, you know, a little bit what I found, my purchase, my experience. I think could be very interesting, so fingers crossed. Let me know if you bought something already. Short sleeve shirt, super nice, versatile, you can layer it up. I really hope it's gonna look good. I think the brown and black, you know, inspired by our legacy, can be a nice alternative to build your wardrobe. Then there is this beautiful Akira t-shirt. As you guys maybe know, in the last few months I've been getting into like, you know, vintage t-shirts, vintage things, and I really like this Akira. Akira was one of the first, you know, animation movie that really changed my perspective and really impressed me. So it would be nice to honorate this heritage and this impression with this vintage tee. So this is something that I've been considering. I've also seen like a beautiful yellow long sleeve one, but of course with my skin tone, yellow is no go. But overall, again, vintage t-shirt, there's also something nice if there's a print, a story that resonates with you. Third option, again, still keeping it in the fourth, we have the rugby shirt, rugby polo shirt. I am still looking for ones. I found one from Gant that kind of looked interesting, you know, all black, white color. There's also a few other options, but I've been thinking about it since last summer. So I really need to move my ass and go for it, but comfortable and can be really useful and can really be convenient, you know, having colored option that can be, again, nice for a date, nice for work, nice for an event. Think about rugby shirt, that's on my list for sure. If we're talking treatment instead, I love Garment Workshop. I always talk about Garment Workshop. This is very nice brand from Italy. They focus on good staples, you know, basic sample blanks with nice no-brainer, like high quality cutting costs. I like their minimal style. I like their comfortable hoodies. A lot of my sweatshirts are from them. And they've recently launched a super interesting line, which is called the artisanal line. That basically means that they do one-on-one distressing process, washing process, bleaching process, and I love what they're doing. I love, for example, this brown one, So I might also be adding something so unique to the collection because I think that really speaks volume and is something interesting, you know, the fact that the guys are really working to your piece just for you. We are running out of iced tea, but it's okay because we're gonna talk about my favorite topic in the whole world, jackets, outerwear. If we're talking about jackets, I have a shit ton of jackets. I'm gonna be making a new jacket video because I have so much. So there's 3 jackets that I think can be unique. They have personality, they have style, and they really have been thinking about it for a long time. Jacket number 1 is this incredible crop leather jacket. This is a U-boat jacket. So back in World War II and then in the 1950s, 60s and 70s, this was part of the uniform of officials on German submarines. This is a crop leather jacket with this beautiful white color. I've seen it in some vintage pages in the last few years, and I love this idea. Again, it's meant to be moving in a submarine, so it's cropped, perfect for me, short king. It's a very interesting concept, it's incredibly unique. I love this gray, and this is really something that as soon as I'm able to find, I would love to consider buying. Unintentionally modern, and it's really cool and it's unique, and yeah, it's a beautiful story. So U-boat leather jacket for sure. Please don't steal my idea. The grail of Stone Island collecting, and this is Kevlar jacket from 2000. So Stone Island with the white process created this, which is probably one of the most unique and interesting and amazing jackets. The orange version, which is actually my thumbnail on my channel that I had in the past, but of course I sold because it was orange. There is this blue one. This blue one is incredible. The Kevlar creates this like treatment that has this kind of like paper effect, and it's so unique and it's so reflective and shiny and special, and it's really like an ode to what Stone Island means for me. So like special processes, research, wearing a piece of art, something unique, something artisanal, something handcrafted. So this would be the move. I am currently considering buying one. To be honest with you guys, I found one for like 800 euros. And I'm not here with my YouTube career yet to be able to just splurge 800 euros on it. So I think I'm gonna pass for now, focus on, you know, paying my medical bills. But soon in the future, anyways, this is really my aspiration on collecting jackets, kind of jacket. And it's a beautiful piece, so I really want to share the love and share it with you. And then the third one that I just got is a Massimo Osti mesh production. So I don't know if you guys know, but like in 2024, CP company Lorenzo Osti launched again the Massimo Osti Studios, which is basically a separate project that focuses on Massimo Osti and research. And I was able to just get myself yesterday this jacket. So basically this is like a 3-in-1 jacket. So this is like a camouflage mesh light jacket. It's been made in Italy. It is incredibly interesting. You can see like the buttons, has like a multitude of pockets, mesh, see-through, so it's incredibly breathable. And I actually just bought it because I love the story. I really want to see the product in real life. Breathable, having like a ton of pockets in the backs, being adjustable and all. And also can be transformed from like a jacket to a vest to a jacket with no sleeve. So as you guys can see, has like, you know, zip here. So look, for example, how the strings are connected. This is just like a beautiful piece of art. I found it for a steal on Vinted, a secondary platform here in Europe. It's really interesting. The name is Birnam Jacket. They actually did like 9 releases with Massimo Osti production during 2024. Some focus on sailing, some focus on functionality, pockets, research, extending my interest to the Massimo Osti brand also with something new. If you haven't yet, go check out Massimo's production. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We're here, we're at the end of the video. Stay strong. So we're gonna talk about accessories. Accessories is gonna be 6 and it's gonna be crazy. So are you ready? Let's talk accessory. What's in my wish list, what I wanna get. Number 1, I love that DB Journey. I always have DB Journey. Look, for example, here, there's like the beautiful bag. This is a Ramberg Link Pro, amazing material. I love them. They're from Norway. It's a new brand. I've been obsessed with them, and they just released this high visibility reflective light version. Keep an eye on the DB Journey. I really like what they're doing. I'm gonna buy myself a Ramwerk, you know, like a big trolley. So I would say it's a young Rimowa. Keep your eyes peeled on DB Journey and go check out their collection. And I'm looking forward to adding a few pieces to my collection. So far the experience has been great, both with my ski backpack and with this sling bag. So I'm actually gonna be doing a review on them in the future. Talking about underrated brand for like jewelry accessories, I love OBS. Thank you, Romeo, for referring this brand to me. It's a very interesting brand from Germany that has this kind of clean industrial look. and they do accessories, they do silverware, they do bags. Website, their visual identity is sick, and I really like what they're doing. So they're really on my radar, and I would love to purchase a piece. I like some accessories pieces, for example, like this bracelet, or bags like these ones with the additional buttons can be super cool. So go check it out. Well, I love this blue vintage one. I think overall it's really nice to have like a cobalt blue cap, but you know, if you have a big head, don't buy yourself a new era. Just, you know, go look for a nice vintage cap from the 1970s, 80s. You can go more like motorcycle inspired, smoking company tobacco inspired. The word is yours. So it's you, me, and Matty Matheson, yeah? I've been wanting for a while, like a year, to get myself a single metal like grill. I was thinking about white gold because, you know, I'm trying to wear more silver/white gold. So that's probably coming. Let me know if you think if it's a bad idea. Probably is a bad idea, but you know, it's the removable ones. Love that, and I think can add to my I know about fashion aesthetic, you know, when I go clubbing, whatever. So that might be the move. Grill. Are you thinking about a grill in 2025? Then, of course, Nova 25. I love their earring. I talked about it in this video. I'm also looking for like a new earring, you know, maybe something made of silver that I can add to the rotation. So I would absolutely recommend 925. I really like this earring here, for example, and I think overall it's really nice. If you're done, your closet is full, just to add, you know, a bit of spice without completely changing the picture. So that's also nice. And then to wrap it up, sun is here again, not today, but if you want to look for a cool pair of sunglasses, I love vintage Wayfarers. I remember my mom, when I was very young, had a pair of like foldable ones. Remember, made in the US, made in Germany. They need to have Bosch and Lomb lenses. Those are the shit. They're thick, they're nice, and they're back from when Wayfarer used to be a sick brand. So yeah, Blues Brother vibes. Let's fucking go, get yourself. Let's have all of us, the whole spaghetti army. Let's have Wayfarer, vintage Wayfarers. So guys, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for dealing with me and my broken knee. It has been great. I hope you found some inspiration. I hope you had fun together. Please let me know in the comment if you ever heard about any of these brands. If instead, you know, you had some other pieces in your collection. I'm really curious to know what you guys think. Have a beautiful day. Drink plenty of water. And yeah, otherwise see you at the next one. Love you. Bye.